Hello, scrappers. Yeah, today I thought I'd tear down this motor, big old motor, from that one big air compressor that I scrapped out here a week or so ago. But before I get started on that, I had a viewer here, last video or video before that, somewhere, he was asking, said show me where on a can of WD-40 that it says that WD-40 is a penetrant, that penetrates. So I got my can of WD-40 here, and right there it says it penetrates to freeze stuck corroded parts like nuts, bolts, valves, locks, and also on one of these pins right here, penetrates to loosen rusted parts. Consult owner's manual for your device before applying. But it says it penetrates. So I thought I'd show that to you guys. Hopefully he's watching. He wanted me to show him, so I did. Okay, and I'll get this in the tripod and we'll get started. First, I'm going to try to pull these 3 bolts out of here and see if I can get this pulley off of there. If not, if it's going to put up a fight, then I'll just get the Sawzall with the carbide blade on it and cut that. I think I have to get this off. I need to check that real quick. If it's not aluminum, I may not necessarily have to get it off. Nope, magnet sticks. So it looks like it's all, so even if all that all comes, rotor and all comes out with it, it can actually just go into short iron most likely. Okay, so I'll still see if I can't get it off. Curious how much copper might be in that thing. If it has a regular stator, it doesn't have the copper windings in the rotor too. So we get this set up. Zoom in just a hair. And it looks like about a 7/16. Just to make sure. Yep. I'll try my small 3/8" drive impact. Yeah, I had quite a bit of rain yesterday, and I put a bunch of stuff on Marketplace, and so I was pretty busy yesterday responding to comments and people wanting to know, is this available? Is this available? Yes it is, yes it is. So I made out pretty good last 2 days on that stuff. So looks like it's moving. Kind of rotated as I go, and I forgot to flip the monitor over to where I could see anything. Try to make sure I'm getting it in the shot. It's kind of hard to get a good whack at this because of the angle. Change hammers. Just change hammers. Get the sledge. Well, I don't know. It may not be coming at all. Sometimes it looks like it, but then it looks like it might have come 1/8 of an inch. It's coming now. There it is. And I think that piece is in there. Kind of like a taper lock in a way, almost. Interesting. That might be an Allen screw. Let me get in there with a pick. Might just be trash down in there. Can't tell. I'll try to tap it a few more times, see if it moves. There it is. It came right off. Nice. We'll keep a square key right there. I'll hang on to that. Put that in one of my little drawers in there. Got a drawer in there, got quite a few of those. Just in case I ever need them. Probably never will. That won't take up much space. One of these days I need to go in the shop and clear out everything that I thought I might need someday. So we're coming right along. Now, see if I can break this screw loose. Oh yeah. And the bolts that run the length of this thing look like they're just all thread with nuts on both ends. Get another screw there. Alrighty. Yeah, weather's cooled off a little bit, but not super bad. It's like 50 degrees outside, 53 in here. There. That little piece is pretty heavy. I can go in short iron. Okay, let me get the wire cutters. Those two yellow ones are pretty thick, so that'd probably be worth stripping there. Okie dokie. That's probably about a 5/16. And that's actually bigger than that. Okay. I'm going to try 3/8. go more with a regular style socket though, go deep because of the little bit of threads that are sticking out on the side. Okay, I gotta get a hold of them with the pliers. They're all wanting to spin. Too much to hold with just my fingers. Well, I'm just not getting a good bite on it. And when I think I do, it slips off. Okay. There we go. We got it. Yeah, I might get out there after I get the video done and go out and get some measurements and take some other pictures of stuff that I brought up. I brought a few more items up to put out there in the marketplace stuff. I even had a couple pieces of drain culvert, short pieces, but not enough to go, even if you put them together, it wouldn't go across the driveway. They're maybe big enough for sidewalk or get a little path or trail or something. It's not going to go, the start to move. Looked like it had a wasp nest in it. So I had a few wasp nests in there. One, two there, and one here. Being as this is going to go on the short iron, I got to kind of clean it up a bit. The wire got these little brass connectors on there, so cut that brass off. Put it in a little jar over here. The guy said he had to add on to his culvert, so there's drain pipe. So I sold the two of them for like $30. That guy came by today. Early this afternoon. Okay, I think that one's ready. Let's see now if I can't drive this one out. Yeah, so I'm glad I'm not doing this in the summertime because this wasp might have been still living there. Yeah, she got some nice copper in there. Now on this ordeal, I don't know if this one's going to be big enough or not. Oh yeah, that'll work. Well, guess I didn't need it. Piece came right off. I was going to have to put that on top. I got that solid wheelbarrow wheel for my big wheelbarrow. The tire went flat on it, and I thought, man, do I want to get an inner tube? And how long is that going to last? Okay, I'm just going to toss this over here on the floor for now. So I thought, well, the best way to go probably just go ahead and get a solid, flat-free tire. That was about $50 at Home Depot. I just purchased it online, I had them ship it to me. Instead of having to make it's like 25 miles to the nearest Home Depot. Okay, now, normally what I do, I make a cut, and it'll kind of pop and then everything loosens up and that'll come right out. But the way this one looks, I may have to make a cut here and maybe another one down here. So, get your earbuds in. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not going to get all the way with this one disc either. It's pretty wore out. Got your earbuds in, turn your volume down. Brand new Go Yonder cutting disc on here. I usually purchase these in lots of 50 on Amazon. There's a link in the description below the video to my Amazon affiliate link. They're like $27 for 50 of them. So I think that figures up just a little over 50 cents each. But you can buy them in lots of 25, lots of 10. So I got all three listed on there. Let's see. Right here would be pretty close to straight in half. Here it is. This whole casing here will go into short iron. I don't have a wheelbarrow set up. That's a nice chunk of copper there. Very nice chunk of copper. So who's ready to see how much this thing's going to weigh and how much copper we're going to get out of this thing? I'm kind of excited on this one. Yeah. This may have been a good candidate if I had a outfit that rebuilds motors. Sell them as a core. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it the easy way. Just got a grinding disc here on. Yeah, that should have cut all the strings. Looks like it's kind of heavily shellacked, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Probably have to take the torch to it, burn them strings off. Yeah, that stuff's pretty hard and tight in there. Try to grab it with the pliers. Okay, channel locks, wherever they may be. I must have used them and didn't put them back. Yeah, they're right here. In the plasma cutter cart. Okay, throw this wire over here. Since I have a pretty new blade on there, I'll go ahead and see if I can't get that cut. Okay, I'll try to get the rest of the way with the Sawzall. It didn't quite go all the way through. Had to get that carbide blade out of there. Okay, there's that part. Okay, now we'll try to chisel that copper out of there. I got something going on with this air chisel already. Yeah, that's not wanting to budge. I may have to cut these strings before it'll do anything. Strings as tight as it is together. Not wanting to budge. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. That should weaken the strings enough. I know it looks like burnt copper and you say the scrap yards won't take it, but actually it's... I get one way to kind of clean this back up. Put a little wire wheel on your drill. I'm not sure if I burned through enough or not. Hopefully. Now I could just run that grinder over the top again, like I did the other side. It still got all that shellac on there, kind of gluing it all together, so may or may not work. I see a little movement. This one must be glued in to get glued in there good. I think I need a bigger air chisel. Now what I have done in the past, I've gone around sometimes giving them, tapping them in a little bit with a punch, get them to break loose somewhat. Might be good to have a problem one, that way you can kind of learn how to, other ways to get it to break loose. I like the big ones because there's a lot of copper in them, but sometimes they can be boogers. Sometimes they'll fight back. Okay, we'll see if we can get anywhere just now. Try. Fighting me all the way. Yeah, just kind of cutting through the wires. Yeah, I'm back. It's, I don't know, it's been 10-15 minutes and really haven't gotten much of anywhere on this thing. Been trying to just use the long punch and try to drive what I can out, and that's even a battle. Wife hollered over the radio and told me it's time to eat, so guess we have to call it a video. I was saying 3 pounds, but you know, the bucket weighs about 3 ounces, so we're 2 3/4 pounds just right there. We still probably have that much left. One thing I may have to do is get some MEK, methyl ethyl ketone, put that in a 5-gallon bucket. I don't know, I might even be able to get by with just a quart, because that stuff's pretty stout. And set that down there in a bucket, put about a quart down in there, and then put a lid over the bucket, let it sit overnight, and see if it'll soften all that plastic and shellac up in there. I'll tell you that MEK, I've taken that before, had a little bit in a 5-gallon bucket. I put a piece of painted wrought iron in there, and a few hours later, all the paint was, you know, just bubbling off, or, you know, real loose. Not just what was in the liquid, but even just, you know, the fumes. So I'll have to go to Home Depot, Ace Hardware, and see if I can get a little bit of MEK and stick it in a 5-gallon bucket and try a quart of it. If it works, great. I'll try to save it in a jar or something, you know, put it back in the can when I'm done with it, in case I need it again. I do have some copper that's got a lot of plastic on it that does need to be cleaned up. And if I take that to Metal Check, which they pay the best for copper prices, they'll try to give me an insulated copper price for it. So anyway, I think this is the toughest one I've ever had in all the years I've been doing this. I can say the big motors are nice, but sometimes they can be a battle. This one definitely is. So I'll try to get something to soften everything up and liquefy it or whatever, because even trying to chisel it out, I might get one side to start coming up, but then it just, you know, gets tight and doesn't want to move, and it's a battle. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching, even though so far basically it's a failure, but I haven't given up yet. I guess worst come to worst, I could put it on the barbecue grill and grill it, and that'll take care of everything. That would definitely work. That'd be the cheapest way, to put it out there on the barbecue grill. Okay, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and you guys take care. Yeah, today's my birthday, 69. Yeah, getting up there. Sometimes I don't really feel it, but sometimes the body does. And this battery's on this camera is about to die, so I guess I better get off here, get in there and eat, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy scrapping.